South Korea has long developed a number of unique and unusual cultures, not the least of which is Hangul. Hangul is a unique Korean script that is characterized by being very easy to learn and master.
That's not true.
What did you just say?
I said that's not true. Everything you're saying is false.
Student, before you ask questions, I expect you to have some basic civility. You're a student, I'm a professor, and this is a university, a space where basic civility is expected.
Someone who distorts history like that is not worthy of those basic courtesies. Professor, you are distorting history in a big way right now. You just made a very controversial statement, and you should apologize immediately. Please apologize immediately.
Student, are you from China?
Yes, I am. I am a proud student from China.
I knew it. It's just like Chinese students to ask such stupid questions and say such nonsense. If you love China so much, why don't you stay in China and study there? And why do you come here and say such nonsense?
The professor is distorting history. According to our Chinese textbooks, King Sejong the Great was Chinese. At that time, Korea was a province of China, and Sejong was just an official sent by China to rule Korea.
This is absolutely ridiculous. King Seon was a Chinese, more so than other Chinese international students.
This is an obvious fact.
Nonsense. King Seon was the king of Joseon, and Joseon was a very powerful country under his rule. A simple example is the founding of the 4 kingdoms and 6 kingdoms. At that time, China was having a lot of trouble with the Yujin people, so they asked Joseon for a favor, and Joseon was able to defeat the Yujin people and expand its territory instead. This fact shows that Joseon was a powerful country that could do military operations that China could not do.
But Hangul was given to Korea by China.
The fact that King Seon the Great created Hangul is well documented. He was very concerned that his people could not read properly, so he wanted to devise a language that was easy for everyone to write and read, rather than a difficult and complicated language like Chinese characters, and Hangul was the result. Korea has one of the highest literacy rates in the world. Hangul is very easy to learn because it was created in a very scientific way. Therefore, scholars around the world, including myself, continue to study Hangul, but there are still many unknowns.
But our Chinese characters are so much better than Hangul.
Well, China has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, so that alone should tell you that Hangul is more worthy of study than Chinese characters. The Chinese know that, and that's why they want to claim it as their own.
You don't understand East Asian history and culture because you're not Asian. You're a Westerner, so you have a fundamental limitation.
I've been studying East Asian cultures for about 30 years, and I've been studying Hangul for a long time. And while there are no right answers in academia, it's become very clear to me that China and Chinese students are very brash. Furthermore, China used to be a very polite country. When did it become a country where people don't even use basic courtesy when asking questions?
I was just expressing my legitimate opinion.
Politeness is not about saying what you want to say and ignoring what others have to say. It's about listening to and respecting what others have to say and avoiding making your own arguments. Therefore, your attitude is seriously problematic, and I hope that if you show this attitude again, you will not come to class in the future.
Still,
let's call it a day for today. I'm sure we're all better than this student.